Live in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to exciting event presented by Premier Chess Academy. Today's event is called as PCA Scholastic Under Rating Category Event. It's a category event means there are five categories. Each category will have a specific rating. There is under 1,000, there is under 1,300, there's under 1,600, there's under 1,900, and we have the fifth category which is 1,900 plus also. So the games have kicked off, and I'm directly jumping into the games. I've just given the audience an idea about how does the categories work. And audience, thank you for tuning in. We see a few people joining in already. So let's start with the first category, which everyone loves, the beginner category. And the games for the beginner category, and it has already started. Uh, D4 and the second move was played D5, a response to NC6. Okay. So here, all right.
The whole board. This is like one of those opening principles you shouldn't be doing.
Yes, about the opening rules. And also, just informing to the audience, it looks like its Alia is 1003. And as it is underrated, so underrating it was for a specific time. So its Alia might have played a couple of more games and got 1, 2 points here and there, but none of the kids you will see will be more than like 1005, I guess, max, or 10 points, what 5, 10 points here and there. And there was a date before which, if the kids were under 1,000, they were put into the under 1,000 category. All right. Going forward, seems like white has a lot of advantage here. And is the black bishop trap? Guys, is there any way? Can we save? Okay.
Yeah, there is a way.
Yeah, you
We
can
go.
save
Bishop
the
e6.
A6 there. Yeah.
Awesome. So this game is going on. Meanwhile, let's. All right, black makes the first mistake of the game. Not the first mistake, but black loses another piece. And it looks like Sahil Vaidya should be winning this game. Let's jump to another game from this category. Let's go to a little bit lower side. We see there are kids who have already got a lot of points. Some kids have already completed, in fact, two games also. So let's see. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, let's look at this game. It's Gitu underscore CLT 2021 versus Pranesh Vijay. Pranesh Vijay is white and he just castles here, which looks very dangerous.
Yeah,
Okay,
actually the king is little open, so there can be immediate attack.
all right.
Uh,
And
uh,
now white's okay, white has given up a free queen. All right. At level one, giving up free pieces is common. White thought let white try to get some counterplay, but white just grabbed the pawn. The black just ate up the queen, and here we should see that Gitu CLT 2021 should be winning this game any second. All right, let's jump to games and let's see. Uh, all right, guys, let's see. Okay, this game has just started, so let's see if the kids under 1,000 are able to follow the opening.
The bishop to D6 is a little bad considering it's trapping the pawn from the 7 to move ahead.
Okay, but it depends if white is able to take some advantage here, and then we'll be able to see. Of course, this is a bad move, as pointed out by Kichi, that the pawn cannot push forward. Bishop blocks the central pawn from coming forward. So c5 is, of course, a better square for the bishop to come out. All right. So the category one game seeing small mistakes here, but there we see Atharva S1 who has already completed two games in less than 5 minutes. is so guys, let's jump to category number two. Let's see category number two here and let's see what's happening. So category number two, uh, okay. All right, this is the top board game going on in category number two. Kansai Pranav is white versus Dino Dragon Snake. Rajesh, what are your thoughts about the username? Dino Dragon Snake. All right.
Oh, I think they're quite fond of like enemies and all. So their name definitely shows their passion to like to go creative in their name and their game also.
All right, creativity in the names as well as the games. Let's see. What are your thoughts about this position, guys? Like, who do you think should be better here, black or white?
The white king is definitely more open, and there's a lot of attack coming from black side. So if white doesn't do anything from his end, like because I feel like white is just getting into defense now. Yeah, now that's bad. Yeah.
Yeah, so the king of the black is quite safe here, and like black is just going for some plans to attack the white king. So definitely black is doing better in this position. And also, I think now black has some more pawn advantages. Yeah, so definitely this position is better for Dino Dragons.
A lot
All
of
right.
isolated pawns on the white side as well.
So Dino Dragon Snake should be taking the lead here, I guess. Dino Dragon Snake and Kansai Pranav are fighting out for the lead, but it's just the starting. It's only like 8 minutes into the arena. We have the 1 hour arena. Arena format means kids can play as many games if they want to in that arena, and they have to try to win the maximum number of games here. All right. White getting some kind of counterplay. Going ahead, trying to find probably some attack. Let's see. And kids game is always very exciting, right? One side, if we think that the black is winning, then the next minute it can happen that white might be winning. So anything can happen here. And let's go. Let's see.
I feel like black has slowed the attack down for some reason, and white is just getting more into the defense.
Yes, white got the rook back into the defense, stopping any type of attacks from this pawn, and has also protected this pawn carefully. So all right, and we see Dino Dragon Snake is disconnected for a second there. Dino Dragon Snake's internet has gone away. So we'll just come back. Let's quickly jump through all the ratings. Let's go to under 1600. This should also be exciting. We have more than 100 players joining in for the under 1600 rating category event. And all right, this is the top board going on in under 1600. Shreyans Purohit playing against Shanto Man. And all right, let's see. Under 1600, we won't see blunders or like queen giveaways as we were seeing in the category one. But category C is much more stronger. And what are your thoughts about these three pawns here, guys?
It seems impossible to get that kind of a structure that you like in the starting like 3 minutes of the game. You have like three double pawns, 3 minutes and three double pawns. How?
Yeah, and
All
that
right.
is like a permanent
Okay,
position.
we can
Just
look from the opening and let's figure out what was the mistake. Okay, so let's see. All right. So I am not an expert of C5, so probably the Sicilian here and D6. Is white playing the correct moves here?
No, E6 should
Yeah,
have been played.
white is doing some decent development, and yeah, it's fine for white and black both players.
All right. And G6, is that a common idea here? Like, do you switch to g6 after playing d6 and c5?
Somehow, yeah. I feel like it's just a very confused opening now. Somehow
All right.
transition into the drag. Okay. But this still doesn't look like there can be three double pawns.
Yeah, actually,
Okay,
this
there we
was the
go.
Okay. So the knight went to the center, and that is why we got the double pawns. These triple pawns, in fact, these double pawns, I guess, are still fine. It looks like it's fine, but this here looks very bad. And now the queen is stuck defending both the pawns, and that's how Shreyas Purohit has got these three pawns. And let's see. All right, let's
also
see
the
what.
rook.
Go ahead, guys.
I feel like black again is simply holding the position up. The knight is a weakness. I mean, it's defending the knight, even the pawn on e6. Yeah.
Right, the knight
Oh,
comes back, and now white might just simply eat up the e6 pawn quickly. Or white decides to
yeah.
eat up, exchange the queens first.
That's a fourth as well.
All right, but I guess now it's like a decent position for black, right?
I mean, with the queens on the board, it doesn't look that scary. When the queens were on the board, it did look a little petrifying, I guess. Oh, we have some
I
counterplay on the board.
I think this trade is not required for black. If knight is pretty strong and you're just giving up the d5 knight for that bad bishop on e3. I think if we simply hold the position with a move like rook a8, that might be a good way to continue.
Okay, yes, rook a8 was a better way to continue here. And knight captures. Okay, but probably, yes, but Rajesh, so is this bishop going to be a bad bishop against this knight?
There is always a mating threat on f8, so black will be stuck there, and white can easily promote his pawn by playing d5, d6, d7 because the promoting square is supported by the knight. So this might work good for white.
All right,
Yeah,
it
I have a
looks
question.
like
I have a question here. In case if all the pieces were traded off, isn't white just better in the end game?
Definitely.
Like, yeah,
yes.
so I think white didn't really. No, white should be. I think black should stop it somehow.
Mhm.
Yeah, like white's structure is completely better compared to black's.
And
So
white
if
king walking up is definitely helping white, not helping black anyhow here.
Also,
Correct.
white has an
Okay,
active knight, so it can jump anywhere. to
this is just game on now. The
this
B
knight.
pawn will push, the D pawn will push. All right, guys. So we have a lot of games since there are five categories. We'll have to spend some less time. And if the parents and the kids are watching, let us know in the chat. Who just let us know the ID if you want a specific ID to be analyzed, a specific game of your kid to be analyzed. Parents, grandparents, drop in your IDs in the chat, and we'll make sure we go through those games. All right, let's look at under 1900. The things will get heaten up here, and we will see our experts pointing out some small errors, some minor changes, or some differences in the play here. Okay, so it's the top board again going on. Saket Kola versus Play Chess 09. So this is under 1900, which is going on. And okay, should we take this game from the top and let's look how did we get to this position? So it's e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, and f6, and ng5. This move we have seen in other arenas also. We are seeing in USCF, FIDE, the other arenas that we stream where the intermediate kids are playing. This opening is becoming a lot, yes, a lot more favorable. D5, pawn captures on D5, knight goes to A5, bishop B5 check. All right. Anywhere the kids play an incorrect move, guys, you can stop or we can check different variations also. Here is bishop b5 the accurate move, the best move, or does white go bishop b3? Is bishop b3 is also a move? Rajesh?
Bishop b3, yeah, but bishop b5 is the way to continue. The main line goes with bishop b5, c6, pawn takes c6, pawn takes c6. There is a one pawn sacrifice line in this variation in which black will get the activity
So instead of bishop
going to the
e6, you're saying c6, right?
yeah, c6 is the way to continue. Pawn
One
c6, pawn
second, let me
c6,
see
and
if I'm
rest.
able to. Okay, I'm not able to play
No, you
c6.
cannot move. Yeah,
Yeah, c6, pawn captures on c6, then
pawn capture and just bring the bishop back.
on c4 or
And
e2.
it can come to d3 or e2.
All right, d3 or e2. Okay, and let's go here. Okay, white is simply a pawn up here. So let's see. And now black loses the knight. Okay, is there any way? Can we stop the checkmate? Yeah, it's already defended. But let's see.
Yeah, it was undefended. So there was a way
Okay,
to
they moved the knight here.
sacrifice the yeah, even though it was not working.
All right. Okay. So some silly mistakes there by the kids and can be rectified. We have a request in the chat. One second. Let's just see. Uh, under 13, Geetwag game. Under 16, Ranjay Singh. Since we are already okay, let's just see Ranjay Singh's game in under 16. Is this the ID? If that's the ID, if I'm correct, Ranjay Singh is if it is Ranjay zeros. So Ranjay is playing as white here, and guys, this looks like an equal position. What do you guys think? Is black better with this outside pass pawn? All right, guys, you will need to help me out here since I'm no endgame expert. Uh, I have
I mean,
zero
there's
clue about.
already positional imbalance. There's two rooks versus finer piece. Like, so basically, white has compensation for a rook here. It's
Right.
interesting to see how it pan out.
This is an interesting position since bishop and knight versus rook and knight and rook. So that's an imbalance in the position. For the audiences, imbalance means a kind of an unequal position, not an equal position. And here, all right.
Knight to f knight to f7 was more better, I guess, before this move. Knight to f7.
Knight to f7.
Not right now, just before the rook's movement. Yeah.
Okay.
The yeah.
All right. But still looks like, okay, white gave up a pawn. It's looking crazy here because both the sides are losing a lot of pawns here. So I think slight inaccuracies in the play here and there, and we'll see how does it go. Again,
Knight
is going
captures pawn again is coming up with knight f6.
when rook is hanging. Not hanging, like
That like it's literally hanging.
All right. So, Ranajay 0 should be winning this match soon, I guess. Now he shouldn't be leaving the opponent, but it's yeah, and Ranajay is always a higher rated than Chetan 7890. So, it's interesting.
Oh, there's a
Now
fork also now. Knight to d7 is also there. Oh, he found
and
it.
he spots it, and knight captures, defends the rook too if king goes here. So all things are working, and black just resigned. That's also a good strategy, I guess, by the kids to just resign the game and go forward. All right. So we have one more request. Geet Wag game in under 1300 category. Let's switch to Geet Wag. Let's see what's happening with Geet Wag. Thanks parents for being interactive in the chat. Let me just Geet Wag games has just started. All right. Guys, let's take it from the top. Let's see if Geet Wag played the correct opening moves. Uh, looks like both the player did the good part. All right. Should the knight go back here? Or like white, there are some lines where white sacrifices this knight, right? Like queen h3 and stuff like that.
But check on f6 with the defended. So I think in this position, moving the knight back makes more sense.
All right, the knight goes back. Good move. Knight comes in the center, and this is just the opening phase. And what are your thoughts about white developing the knight this way? Because we teach the kids not to develop the knights in the corner. Is the knight going
Because
anywhere in the
c3 is
future?
No, maybe he can plan for knight c2, knight e3, followed by knight d5.
yeah. Maybe he has a maneuver plan. Ooh, we
Right.
have an exciting sacrifice. Bishop captures h6. Is it working?
Is it working? We might have to figure it out whether it's working or not.
Knight with the knight over there, I don't necessarily
yeah,
think
I
it's
think it's
really
not that
it's
working.
not.
Queen alone, I
Reason
guess,
since
can't do the checkmate. So
Knight
it's
is not in the book. Like
maybe Geetwag can go for king to head 7 and just plant the rook on g8, and then
like
he's going
right
to be
now,
chipping here.
the knight is hanging.
It's not, the
No,
queen is
not.
defending
Sorry,
the knight.
sorry. So king h7, rook g8.
King
That's what it
7,
is.
rook g. Oh, Geetwag is going for an attack.
attacking is the best defense. That's what he is following.
I still think king head 7, rook to g8. Yeah, pinning the
Now
open bishop maybe a little.
Okay, guys, this game is getting interesting. Let's see. Black needs to be very careful now. White needs to find the
See,
exact accurate attacking moves.
oh, there's a
Okay,
h3 now.
that's a mistake now.
oh yeah, that's a mistake.
There's a h3. Oh, but white didn't. I mean, black still has the time to just move the king out of the pin. Like white's attack doesn't really make sense here. Oh,
All right. White
So
attacks doesn't make sense, but white still might get some attack here. There are some threats. Okay.
white is just unpinned the bishop. So
All right. Not exactly the accurate play that we were looking for, but kids are playing some interesting moves here. Okay. Now he tries to
this
run
is
away
also
with the
in
king.
terms of, yeah, in terms of sacrifices and in terms of just aggressive play while the king is out in the open. It's some courage. I feel like the queen is just walking around. It's too slow. I feel like white had a really strong attack, but now It feels like the queen is just walking on the board very peacefully.
Queen is going zigzag inside. Okay, but the king will run away, escape anyhow. Okay,
Yeah.
so Geetwag is playing the correct moves, and Geet is able to find the defense, and Godzilla 132, as the name suggests, tried some Godzilla looking attacks, but is not working out, and it should be interesting to see what happens in the game. All right, we'll just switch on to more requests as we'll see. There are many requests coming into the chat. There is Parth 5009 in the 1000 to 1300 category. So it's the same category. We can go to Parth's game, Parth 5099, and right. This again interesting. So this is becoming kind of a pattern. Black kings are open, white king is safe, but
Just
black
say
has found the defensive way. I guess this is the pattern for today, which is happening.
the rook
All right.
left. Isn't that just a free pawn? E6. I think
That
simply,
pawn.
yeah, simply rook captures exchange.
Oh my God. Yeah. I think there was a fork coming, right? But no. Yeah. Now also, but yeah, the rook will be exchanged.
But now, but the knight could have actually jumped to c2 before that, right? Yeah.
All right. Okay, guys, we have some second.
I feel like now the knight is trapped now. Oh, the rook is high now. Black should be winning this game.
Thank you, sir. Definitely, sir. Yeah, you guys continue. You guys continue
Bye.
enjoying the games. Bye bye.
Bye, Rajesh.
Okay, guys, Rajesh isn't here, but we might have probably if Ritesh joining in for as a replacement for Rajesh. But let's see. All right, so we were at part 5099 games, and let's see what's happening here. And we saw till the moment, you guys continued. It looked like a free pawn, then captured the rook. Okay, now black is clearly points up. All right.
Yeah, black is simply dominating this position. Even if exchange goes on, then also it's favorable for black only.
I
And
mean,
now
it's three
this,
minor pieces on the board. Even with the queens on the board, it's three
yeah,
minor pieces. So undeniably, black is winning. Even with the
basically,
fact that the king is unprotected and it's out.
basically three minor pieces are of 9 points as well. So you can say this
Yeah.
position is of black has two queens.
So Parth is very confidently playing with the king out in the open. Just winning it
Yeah.
completely. And the funny part is that because Parth is actually lower rated compared to Sahiti.
Ex-
So he's winning against someone considerably, 50 points up nearby. Very good play
When
by
he has
Parth.
a timing.
Yeah, even in terms of time,
Yeah.
definitely showing him some skills.
Hello, Ratish.
Rajesh couldn't continue for some unforeseeable reasons. All right, guys. So we have Ritesh in the commentary box. We are all set. Let's continue. Let's focus back to the games. We have only half an hour going on. There are more requests coming in. Thank you, parents, for sending more requests. It's Rayansh Rathod, Rockstar 3232 in under
Under
1300.
13, it's same
All the under
category.
1300 parents are watching. Other category parents, if you are also watching, Rockstar 3232. That's also a good
There
ID.
you go.
Playing a KSP chess champ, and looks like Rockstar is already a piece up, which is this knight extra. This pawn is advanced, so should be a victory for white, but there are some complexities to be solved here. All right, guys, let's take it ahead and let's see. Are there any
Can
dangers
that
for white?
Already
Like,
has a bad bishop over there. The bishop on
yeah.
g6 is bad bishop for black because it's stuck. There's no move for it.
but what if
And white
Even
has
white,
a really good knight.
yeah, but white's bishop is also a little struggling, I guess.
I
If
guess it can relieve it, like possibly, yeah. It can considerably even go there. Yeah, b5 is there.
right? Black needs to find some kind of counterplay or some kind of attack here, where probably black joins more pieces to the attack. And as
White is
Kitty
doing its best
she
to
pointed out,
ambush g6. Yeah.
so, Rockstar simply listen to you, Kirti. I think.
Hey,
all right.
Rockstar.
We'll start playing this game where we'll try to be as commentators, guess the move, predict the moves, and at the
Yeah.
end we'll try to figure out. We try to do this so that we also understand kids' psychology better. All of us are coaches with Premier Chess Academy. We teach multiple kids on a regular basis, so we understand their psyche. How are the kids thinking? What are the moves they are planning to do? So guess the move. Let's see who tries to guess the best move. So, all right. Kitchi, we are giving you 1 point here, and Ronak, Ritesh, you guys have to be keep the game up. And Rockstar 3232, it's going on. And as pointed out, Black will go for some kind of counter attack, probably planning to. So I
Didn't
get one
f3
point
just
here,
go
yeah.
f3? I think f3 just trying to get the position back in. Yeah. Seems like it. Black's roots are kind of awkward over there. Like I think they're just really trying to get the pawn on a7, but there's a lot of defense. And unless you decide to sacrifice the rook, which doesn't make sense because that would be losing in the endgame. Black's rook should probably just come onto the f file, maybe push f5, get the rook back, like leave that pawn for a bit. But yeah, I mean, it's still a passer. So how did the pawn actually get to a7? How did Black even allow pawn a7? With an
All right.
outpost, that was also there on c6. It's so strong.
Let's see. So,
Okay, fine. Oh, white actually decides to give the knight up to actually get the pawn there.
no,
Okay.
not giving the knight, just moving the knight to the center and
But
attacking the
so
c7
if you
pawn.
look at the position, can you go back a little? Yeah, he does
He,
give up the knight.
knight was hanging.
The knight was hanging. I mean, Black would have
oh,
captured. No, instead of playing pawn push to b6, he could have just played. And yeah, that was actually not like after captures, after pawn captures, the rook would have come to b8. Yeah. So white did take some calculated risks to get to
Yeah.
get the pawn actually there. Good
all
job,
right.
Rockstar.
Okay, we have some moves, and black just gave up this free bishop also. We have some moves ahead. F3 as predicted. Queen goes to g3. And is this a draw?
Oh, it's a virtual checks draw. If he wants, he can do that. That's why I was also
Unfortunate,
thinking F3 was.
unfortunately,
Has
black finds a draw here. Okay, and Ritesh, can you quickly explain to the audience how is this a draw?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
a type of, you can say, oh, what he did. He's not going for the draw.
He's going for something more attacking, probably a winning
Yeah.
tactic, rook g7 or
I think
something.
E captures.
Okay, king
Oh, the king
king
decided
runs
to.
away. King runs away. All right. At this position, yeah, Ritesh, we are talking. Can you explain the audience how will this be a draw? Because some of them might not know what exactly perpetual checks are. So can you quickly explain them?
Yeah, sure. Actually, what happens, whenever you are in some kind of situation where you think you cannot win, right? So you have a forcing variation in which you can do, simply three checks you can give repetition, right? Which will simply draw by threefold repetition. So in perpetual checks, what you do continuously, you give a check, continuously you find out checks to the white, to your opponent king, and ultimately it gets to a simple threefold repetition draw. In this
Yes.
case, as you can see that after capturing the pawn on h3, right, king has only one square, that is g1. King goes back to g1, queen will again give a check from g3, and it will repeat for three moves, and the
And that
game will
would
draw
be it.
with three.
Yeah, but it's getting exciting. Kids are not going for a draw. Kids always look for wins. So let's see. Uh, okay, queen here. Probably, I guess black has to
Check was
start
coming.
bringing the rook into the attack, but let's see. Okay, all right. Things are getting very interesting because again, I see rook f7 probably was the best move. King has to be played here, then bishop e5, and black is getting a lot of attack here. And let's see. Okay, guys. Oh, oops. And now this is a mistake, and Rockstar 3232 has won the
Lost
game.
the game.
Rockstar
Rockstar is drawn.
32321 has won the game because won the queen now. Now it's very difficult for black to just play here also. All kind of attacks coming in and all right, so we'll move to other games. We'll see.
I think we should move to higher criteria.
All right,
Above
let's
nine.
see the games. All right, so this is the game when above 1900 category, the topmost category of above 1900, you can see the ratings 2159 and 1928 on Lichess for these kids. Black Karthik Kola is playing against Kanda Chess 27 and all right, both the kids taking their time. Karthik Kola is better playing as black here and white is in some trouble. Although white has two bishops, black has clearly a piece up, which is the knight, and the knight is ahead. Black has some threats of a knight fourth also coming quickly. So white has a lot of
White has to
challenges to solve,
play. Yeah.
and this game over.
Okay, now we can
Skanda
already see
chess
black making it.
misses. Yes, Skanda chess as white misses this tactic of a knight four, and black comfortably wins the queen. And here, black should be winning the game quickly too.
Yeah.
Looking for some checkmate ideas. All right, let's go to the under 1900 where there are hundreds of kids already playing. And Abhodaya Mittal
We have an
versus
interesting pawn.
very interesting pawn endgame. And let's see if white is able to hold this position. Black's looks like black is pressing a little bit.
There's a 3:2 majority on the queen side. Like white has three pawns compared to black having two. So if white somehow stops the pawn from promoting and maybe exchange the roots, then somehow white can promote.
White has three pawns on this side, but white will soon win black's pawn here, but depends which king reaches faster. And white captures.
Exchanging the roots is bad. Yeah, now white. Okay, now
Go
we
to
have an
opposition.
option. Okay. White king quickly reaching the pawn, saving its pawn chain.
So what's the move here? How does black stop white? Okay.
I think there's no way. Like white has a clear
Is there some kind
advantage.
of zoop zone? This is the zone.
Yeah.
Now the white king comes
White
down.
simply wins. Pawn
Check.
push. Check. The pawns are hanging. Simply king comes in. Capture, capture, and
And white
that's
wins
just
this
winning.
endgame. All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
good win by Abhyuday Mittal, showing some very excellent endgame technique. All the moves played by Abhyuday Mittal were what we were also thinking here in the commentary box. And let's see, Repka Prabha versus Devansh Peddi. Again, few of the top games going on. Repka Prabha plays against Devansh Peddi here, and white.
In chats, I can see someone is asking what is the prizes. So I think to see the prizes, you can check our website also, right? In our website, you will find out all the details of the tournament.
Yes, and there are like four special. So of course, from the top five, top three, top 10 winners who gets the certificates, we will be sending out online certificates. There are some special category prizes also, which is the Hulk Smash Rating Boost Award. So the kid who is able to boost the rating maximum will get an award. Fastest victory. Okay, so like let's say if you are able to do like a four move checkmate or win in seven moves. So that's the flash shortest Fury win award. Like you win in a flash speed. So taking inspiration from the superheroes, the kids need to win the game in a flash. Then the longest game played award. The game which will go on for the longest, the superheroes will battle it out for the longest span of time will get that award. And for there is one more which I'm missing, which is the Captain America. Captain America Shield Award, which is the best defense idea. Let's say you are losing a game, but you manage to save a game in a best fashion. So that's the Captain America Shield Award. So these are the special four category prizes came up by our coaches and our team. All right. White plays F3 here, thinking it's a pawn 4, but probably a mistake. Black can just eat up the rook bishop here. It's a check, and now this bishop can be saved. And black,
Interesting enough, White had a chance to exchange the queens earlier on, but we've always seen this trend that kids don't like exchanging their queens. Like here, instead of the bishop, yeah, just there, yeah, the upper queen captures pawn. Yeah, the queen could have just, yeah, the queen could have come to e3 instead, exchanging the queens, forcing an exchange because the queen is pinned. But White
Yeah,
did not go for that.
yeah,
right,
that was
but
better for, but he
Yeah.
just
better
missed that.
for white. Okay. If queen comes to e3, uh, all right. Then
But I've seen
let's
this come up in most of the games that kids don't like exchanging their queens nonetheless.
still okay. So,
Actually,
but this might be bad for okay. But Repka Prabhav and Devansh Peddi. Let's just look at the stands. So Repka Prabhav is was the one who's on 6 points, and the destroyer is destroying. He's on 12 out. He's on 12 points, 6 victories. Whereas if you see other kids, have only managed to win three in that points, and this hampers the standing also as Repka Prabhav was on the second place. Now this might be the first loss for Repka Prabhav, and Devansh Peddi might jump up. Repka Prabhav resigns to go ahead and try to do something and try to win probably two games in the 15 minutes left. It will be interesting to see what Repka Prabhav comes up with, what's his strategy, and we'll keep these. The Destroyer 2012 is playing against Park 0606, and the Destroyer has destroyed the arena where he has won all the matches throughout in the category 4, where the Destroyer
So
is
again,
leading with 12
part.
points. It's the under 1900 category, which is the category 4. And all right, we can see Destroyer is the one who's inching towards 1900, so soon should be in the next categories forward. All right. Okay, interesting to see the Destroyer is not winning this match and has offered a draw here, which Park 0606 has declined. So it will be interesting to see if Park 0606 can do an upset and defeat the Destroyer here. And White looks to be in a comfortable position with two bishops here. All right. Okay, white finds an interesting move. Black finds a very
Yeah,
interesting move.
I mean, knight
yeah.
to c2 is there, knight captures e2 is there. I think there's a lot of ideas
No,
that, I mean, black shouldn't really
yeah, knight to e2, knight to c2. Bishop goes
I
passively, but
The star
this
might
is
get
getting
the
okay.
Match award as like he's winning a lot of games, so probably he will just increase most of his rating, right?
yes.
Yeah, maybe the Hulk award is.
The Hulk Smash Award.
But it depends, right? Because, like, let's say if he is winning against Parth, who's 1658, he might only get couple of points. But whereas if Parth wins
Yeah.
against the destroyer here, Parth will get probably plus 12. So that would be very interesting to see who gets the
The rating
Hulk
difference will
Rating
also
Boost
see.
Award. That's very interesting to see who gets that award. And okay, guys, let's see.
Let's check the beginner's criteria again. Let's the category. Let's see what's going on over there. Who's on the top standing?
All right,
So this,
sure. Let's switch to the beginners category, and it's Satvik 1105 on the top with 22 points. Beginner category is crazy. Satvik has lost a couple of games, but Satvik is playing too fast. Let's look at Satvik's game here. When as soon as we switched in, Satvik has just lost a queen, but and current 2931 should be winning this game, but it will be interesting. And Satvik loses. Satvik
Satvik
don't
also
play that
finds a forward
fast.
and also Satvik gets the look back. Wow.
Satvik don't
What an
play that
excitement.
fast. So it would be interesting to see if Satvik has increased that many rating points, or Satvik definitely playing like a flash here. Resign. Doesn't care. All right. Some
Oh.
different strategies by Satvik here. He resigns, but he has
I
won a
mean,
lot of
imagine
games.
finding,
But Karan chasing him. Karan
yeah,
2931 was the one he was playing against. Karan chasing him. And it depends. If Karan has won, got the equal points in less number of games, then Karan will finish first. But at first, Karan has to reach 22 points. So Karan takes down Satvik, the leader. Satvik is being paired against number three, which is Gauti 2020. Satvik goes for the fastest checkmate. He's going for the Fury checkmate award, but Satvik, okay, Gauti was going for the checkmate against Satvik, but Satvik won't fall for it, looks like. And
oh,
okay, Satvik playing some quick chess. Gauti has to be careful that the queen doesn't get trapped anyhow. And all right. These games are very interesting. Level one are very fierce games. Again, black has like,
E5 is
yeah,
now there coming
e5.
up. Yeah.
Come back with the queen, Gauti.
Let's
Come
come
back.
now with the same opening mistake.
Time to come back now. Oh,
I
Gauti
feel
makes
like
a
as much as
mistake.
the time pressure is
Satvik
giving,
wins the queen, and I guess at level one, this is also the thing. If the kids loses a queen, sometimes they tend to resign. Yeah. So you see, that is why
there you
Satvik
go.
is getting so many points. Now the things are heating up. Again, you see, Satvik will take the lead here with 24 points. And if the kids lose a queen, so this is very important. We teach our kids. I don't tell my kids where the resign button is. That's my best tactic. Half of my kids don't know how to resign. So I do
Yeah,
that,
because you never
and
know. Like if let's say you lose a queen and somehow you're able to get your opponent's rook and maybe a bishop and something else, you have enough compensation. And sometimes the pieces are so inactive that it doesn't really matter if the piece is lost, because the other side's pieces are pretty inactive.
all right. And let's
but
look at the leaderboard. See, here the points will keep on decreasing as we go to the higher categories. From 1000 to 1300, the kids will play more stable, more standard chess. Arav Rajkumar, and they won't resign. They'll keep on playing till the end. Arav Rajkumar has only lost the first game and have won 8 games after that, and is on a winning streak here and is leading as a deserved leader. Arav Rajkumar 23 is playing against B. Turkar. And it will be interesting to see if Arav can convert one more victory. And if Arav wins this, probably only 10 minutes left, and Arav should be winning the arena because the points gap is very higher, and the kids might only get a couple of games after this. Riyansh Rathod is asking, are the prizes each category or overall? It's it's I guess
It's
overall.
for chat.
All right. We'll just
No, no,
confirm with
check.
the and we'll check. Okay.
Yeah, I
All
saw
right.
it. I
Also,
already checked it. So
Riyansh, if you're already playing, if the parents are there, then it's cool. If you're already playing, I guess you should be focusing on the games. And all right, let's see if we have missed anyone in the chat. Geetwag, we have seen. Ranjay Singh, we have seen. And Path 5009 also, Rockstar also. If there are more IDs that the games that we need to analyze,
Yeah,
or parents,
please request your ID.
parents, kids, yeah, drop your IDs in the chat and we'll switch to those games. Here looks like Arav Rajkumar is a little bit in trouble. He's the leader of the pack. The Turkar, let's see, the Turkar is on the fourth place with 12 points. If the Turkar makes an upset, so guys, we can stay on this game and it will be interesting to watch. The Turkar needs to, what? Did he not eat up the bishop here? He had to eat up this bishop, so there was this checkmate. So not eating the dark square bishop, but eating the white square bishop, which is defending this rook on the f1 square. That's what I guess the Turkar had to do, but the Turkar missed that, and now he had to go back to eat up the queen because there was some checkmate ideas going on here. So decided to just exchange the queens, eat up the rook. Still, the Turkar is an exchange up and should be winning is better, but we never know what can happen in these games. And we'll come back to this category. We have only 10 seconds, 8 minutes left. So I'm switching between. So in category
I
number
think
one, we saw Satvik is comfortably 10 points ahead. Current 2931 managed to defeat Satvik, the leader, but current 2931 is not getting opponents against Satvik. If Satvik is winning the queen, Satvik is being very okay. There are some changes. The interesting part will be not to look for the first place, but to look for the rest of the top 10. Because from 16 to 13, the players are, the leaderboard is moving like crazy from up and down. In the category number two, it's interesting because we just saw IRA Apte, I guess, IRA Apte is now in the second place, 14th. Playing against Tanas NP, which is on the seventh place. So it's also interesting if the and D Turkar was playing against Arav Rajkumar. D Turkar has moved to 16. If D Turkar manages to win, D Turkar is playing with the black pieces. If D Turkar manages to win, he might upset the leader and there
I
might be
think
some
this,
changes. Yeah,
yeah,
Ronak?
I think this is kids are trying to just use that strategy of resignation because very less time is left now. So yeah, they just might be going for the different games to play on.
Then the leaderboard will be very interesting. And as we move to the higher categories, we see less points and very
the
interesting
points,
categories
yeah.
because one victory, this person goes from 8 to 10 and moves to the second or the third place. One victory, the person on the 9 points goes to 11 points. Shamanev is playing against Kanish Chess, who is on the
Wait,
sixth place.
also
Shamanev,
interesting, Shamanev has not lost a game till now.
yes.
He's not lost
And
a single
Kanish
game.
Chess has also not lost the game till now. But Kanish Chess is on 8 points and Shaman is on 12 points, I guess. And Kanish Chess is on the sixth or the seventh place, and Shamanev is on the first. Kanish Chess is the one that needs to stop Shamanev. Shamanev is playing as white. Kanish Chess is playing as black. Shamanev eats up the knight. What are your thoughts about this move, guys? Inaccurate?
I think the bishop was better pinning the king's pawn rather than just exchanging it. It's too early in the game to just exchange the bishop.
All right. And let's see. White wins one pawn here. So Shamanev clearly +1 up. Okay, we'll come back to the leaders game. We'll come back to the leaders game, and we'll come back to the chat's request also. Uh, it's pronounced as EERA Apte, Era Apte. Okay, all right, Webo Oja, thanks for pointing that out. I'll correct myself, and it will be exciting to check EERA Apte's game too. All right, and let's go to the categories under 1900. We haven't switched to that, and let's see what's happening on the top of the leaderboard there. Okay, the destroyer, yeah, as we were seeing, the destroyer is winning the category here, but the destroyer was stopped in the middle, the game that we were there, by Parth
Yes.
0606, and Parth is there on 8 points, and Parth should be moving ahead. Okay, Parth is going to go to 10 points very quickly right now. Parth is a queen up, and
He's queen up.
queen and multiple pawns up. So Parth looking comfortable. But there is a big difference between Parth. 4 minutes won't be enough to stop the destroyer, because Parth will need to play 3 more games to win, to match
Yeah,
and
which is
reach
not
destroyer's
possible.
point, which is not possible in this short span of time. And there are some changes again. Parth needs to win 1 more game to make sure the other 4 5 people who are
Now he's
there
in the
behind
third
him
place.
doesn't catch him up, and he shouldn't move down. On in the under 1900 category, we see Karthik Kola winning clearly. All right. Okay,
The destroyer has paused the tournament.
that's okay, but still the
Destroy all
destroyer is 6 points up,
No,
so the
yeah,
destroyer
I
is
think
going
he
to win that
destroyed enough,
category.
and yeah, he's happy with this destruction, and he just decided to pause it up.
When he was very invincible, but only one game he was lost, as I can see.
So that
And
shout
rest he
out to
all good.
Parth.
He's decided to keep his lead up.
All right. And this one, we might see an upset. V Turkar defeating the leaderboard, Arav Rajkumar, but
Arav Rajkumar.
V Turkar might not have one more game to play, and V Turkar might finish on 14.
Ira
But
Apte.
if Ira Apte manages to win, then Ira Ira can go on the top. Let's see.
Ira is having a promising position against Black. A lot of attack coming in.
Ira is playing as black here, Kitishi.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
Right.
but we have very little time for the tournament to be
switched.
done. Minutes are left only.
All right.
Then I think we have Arav Rajkumar on this category then.
Right now, I think only moving the queen back is the best way to defend the position.
Even then, after exchange, White is comfortably winning. Oh,
Oh my God.
Coaches, what do you think? Like in these kinds of tournaments, and where we don't have any round limits. So, what do you think? Playing more games or playing slowly and win those games? Try to win the games. What do you think? What will be more important? Like like if I am playing, so like we told kids mostly in our classes, like play slowly, play with patience, right? You have to win the game, so you have to play with things.
strategically at some point, but also knowing that when the position is lost, not when you lose a queen, but perhaps when you feel like it's completely lost, not wasting time on ego, but rather just, some people just extend the game till the last straw because they just don't want to give an easy win away. So instead of doing that, switching to a new game with a new perspective might help. But then again, I feel like quality definitely will help compared to just, playing too many games. I feel like at some point, it does get very shabby, and it's a rapid anyways. No matter what you do, let's say you keep doing that, eventually if your opponent plays slowly, you anyways cannot speed the game on your own. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. And that's what I think we also saw in Satvik and Goti game, maybe, right? When Satvik know that he's not able to, win that game, he quickly resigned game and, he switched to a new game. Right. So that's good.
Yeah, Satvik was definitely strategic.
All right.
Yeah.
He
I
took
am
on the weakness. He
totally,
took on the weakness.
I'm,
He
I'm
tried to
totally
attack
anti,
in a
I'm
way.
totally anti to these strategies. I tell my kids, take your time, play slow, win the match. Even if you play only 3 games in one
Satvik
hour,
played very
that is
psychologically.
totally fine
Satvik
with me.
decided to, yeah,
But for
Satvik decided to play on the advantage.
And
yeah,
to
but
be
for
honest,
winning
sir, same. Whatever Kirti ma'am has said, I never said
strategy,
to my any time. I never said that thing to my kids. I always
All right.
said play with
Okay,
patience, play
guys,
with
guys,
keep under
guys.
the
3, 2, 1. The arenas are getting over, and we will have the winners soon. Let's go by category wise, and we have the winners. Satwik takes the win. 26 points there for Satwik. They're going on strong, and it will be
Gotti,
interesting
we
to
have
see
Gotti as well.
Gotti reaching 20, current 2931, who was able to stop Satvik reaching 20. So in category 1, kids played a lot of more games because the kids are young,
how
kids
many games he has
just
played? How many
starting.
games Satvik has played?
Satvik has played, it's
and
difficult to count here out on top of my head, but
Yeah, it's already showing
definitely
over
more
there.
than
Games
10
played
plus.
18.
13 is the wins, right?
It's showing. No, no, sorry. Below the trophy, it shows the games played. Games played is
18.
18 by Satvik
So
18
Satvik has
games.
played 18 games, won 13, lost
in an
5.
hour.
And Gauti also has played 16 games. So she has won 10, drawn 1, lost 5 again. Same same for Karan.
Varane,
Karan has played 13 but won 10, lost only 3. All right. No worries. Guys, even if kids, if you have played if you have played less games and scored decent points, if you have not lost a game, shout out to you guys. And shout out to any kids finishing in top 10, top 20, top 50. The point is, participation is a must. Let's see what's happened in the arena number 2. Ira Apte is going for some kind of a victory, but it's too low because slow because the whistles are already out. And Arav Rajkumar wins the arena, was stopped by Di Turkar. Di Turkar reaches the 4th place, and all right, so Di Turkar manages to reach the 4th place. And there has been shout out to all the top 10 players, top 20 players, and all the kids who is also not in the top 100 but just kept playing. Even if you kept playing and if you have lost all the matches, shout out for participation. Learning is more important than playing. Category number 3, we were seeing Shamanev takes it, so the leaders have taken it. But as I was pointing out, from the place 2 to place number 10, it was very interesting to see what will happen. Kanish Chess manages to get that important draw, and he was around 7. On the 7th place, he shifts to the 5th place, and again, Shamanev gets a draw against the leader. That was very important for Kanish to jump up. And shout out to all. We saw Shantanam was leading for some time when he won the first 3 games. So we saw a lot
Yeah,
of kids winning there. And Awesome. So here the destroyer wins in style, wins
as expected.
after
And we
pausing the
have
arena
as well.
also towards the end. Shout out to Park 606, who was the only player who was able to defeat the destroyer. Abode Mittal lost only 1 game, but won all the other. Probably can also happen the first game he might have lost because he might have joined late. But Repka Prabhav was on the 2nd place, and he lost one of the matches that resulted him in the 4th place, but also good standing. Saket Kula was also amongst the leader somewhere in the top 3. Devansh Petty was also in the top 3. And as the level keeps on going, the points keeps on going lower and the competition keeps on getting fierce. And in the above 1900 rating, we saw Karthik Kola destroying Skanda Chess and Varun Singhal. And guys, that's the roundup. That's the roundup for the category. The most exciting was category 1, where the points keeps on going up and down, and
Satvik,
Satvik's
yeah.
and others also. But no worries. The other kids might have different strategies, but like as I mentioned, I tell my kids to play slow. Doesn't matter if you don't finish in top 10. Uh, if you play 3 games, win that 3 games. I'm happy with that. Arena tournaments is fine. Swiss is a
So
different
for
type of
Satvik,
tournament.
yeah, for
All
Satvik, I think it was this tournament. So he just took only 3.5 minutes for every game, I think, to finish.
All right, yes. And we have one more request. Cotton Brill Hut in under 1600. Let's look at one of the games from Cotton Burley Hut. Cotton Burley Hut, sure. Okay, Cotton Burley Hut is still. So even arena is over, the tournament is over. It's possible that still some of the games are going on. Cotton Bari Hut is in a little bit of problem here. Sanvi R Oaks is white and pressing here with an extra piece. And let's see. Burley Hut
So
also
now I think
in
the bishop
with very
x6,
less time.
bishop f6, rook comes to g7, perhaps we see the position kind of. Yeah, queen captures on g7, then
Bishop captures on g7 would have also been better. Bishop captures on
yeah,
g7 would have been better, I guess, because then king moves to g8 and then you probably play rook b8.
yeah.
So, all right.
There's
And
also
let's
time
see,
pressure on.
still, now I guess, okay, rook b7. No,
So,
rook
but
b7
queen
can't be
captures.
played. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, that's the mistake.
Oh,
And
but
can Cotton Burley Hut come back in the
I
game?
think
Rook,
Cotton now
rook
has a
b7
chance.
looked bad, so I'm winning the guess the game contest, I guess, here. And let's see. Now things might get interesting. But Sanvi or Oaks taking the time
Into
at the perfect moment, slowing down things, and yeah,
yeah.
still very dangerous for black. Anything white has all kind of attack, and
I think if the queens were exchanged, white is better, right? I think all
yes,
Sanvi needs to do is possibly just exchange the queens, then with the piece up.
Cotton Burley Hut taking a lot of time here with 30 seconds. He just needs to decide which
But
direction
time
to go
he
with the.
has.
All right, we have some coaches joining in. Mal Kumar, Abhinandan in the chat. Shout out to them. Yes, they are sending in the right messages. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe this tree, everyone, so that we as commentators and coaches are motivated enough to come on these weekends, comment on these games, and bring up some exciting events for you guys. Hope you like the twist to a normal tournament, which is category wise, and there are more chances for much more broader, much more smaller categories, and more kids are able to try to win some exciting awards. And
So I think this is
yes,
the first time we have been conducting the under category and the rating category tournament, right?
yes.
So Ritesh, what do you think? How it should be more beneficial for the different level kids?
What's that? Sorry, I didn't know how to use it. What?
Yeah. So what do you think? How this different rating category tournament will benefit the kids in all the respects?
Yeah, see, it will be better now. Like if you are having 1,000 rating and you are not paid up with, like more rating than you, right? Like if I'm playing 1,000, right, and if I'm playing with a 1,500 rated player, right? So one fear will become, right, he's higher rated than me. Like, if you are playing with the in your category, right? So okay, if I'm playing, I know that he's of my same level, right? So that one fear usually kids have, but that will be gone if you are playing in a category system, right?
Yeah. Also, the kids generally gets demotivated when they are 1,000 and they got paired by with 1,500, 1,600. So they mentally got
Correct.
demotivated. So just avoid these all things, they are like the rating tournaments, and I hope all the kids have enjoyed it really well.
All right.
So yeah, I can. My kid is also in top 10. Wow.
Okay. All right. Proud coaches in the commentary box here, and proud of all the kids. Thanks for participating. And guys, as mentioned, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Some exciting events coming up almost every weekend. We try to bring you an exciting tournament across the world in different regions. Sometimes it's happening in the US, sometimes it's happening in the Middle East, sometimes it's happening in the Europe, sometimes it's happening in India, and a lot of exciting events coming in from around the world. kids participating, kids playing across levels, and also you can see some of our coaches also in action. There are some exciting streams which you can check out. There is bullet speed runs, there is simultaneous chess. Simultaneous chess is where one coach plays 50 kids. Bullet speed runs is we give the coaches 1 hour to reach a particular rating target, and those were some exciting streams that you can also check out. All right, so with that, guys, we'll your final words. We'll call it a day, and we'll end. Shout out to all the kids. Thank you for everyone for participating. Anyone?
Yeah, guys,
And
congratulations to all the
all the
winners.
winners.
Congratulations to all the people for showing up, playing the tournament for an whole hour. It's not easy to sit and just keep playing, even though you're probably not on the top standing, but still kind of consistently going with it. This will pay off eventually. In the future, you will also see your name. Stay motivated and good luck.
Right, we'll call it an off. Bye bye. Bye everyone.
Bye.